first open it, it comes with your sun shield right here, this little thing. You have your sun shield you can put on if you want, if you don't want. Then you get a cloth as well to be able to clean it up with, and then you kind of get your manual for your BDC. That's what mine is. So you can pull these two pieces off, and then just untwist. And then on the scope itself, you have your protector, so you don't scratch your lenses if you want it or not. On the back side here, you have an eye relief adjustment so that you can adjust it to your eyes however you need it to be, so it's more clear or not. On this model, you have your parallax adjustment over here. It has from infinity all the way down to 30 yards. I'm doing a lot of hunting, so I'm probably going to keep mine on infinity. That's just kind of what I feel like I'm going to do, but I might switch it a little bit. On the top here, it's got nice little grooves to be able to take your caps off for your turrets, and then you can adjust it just by your finger. It's not that hard. It's got a 0 on here for where you set it at. And then this one is, like I said, 3x12 with the BDC on the inside of it. I debated a long time between Loophole, Vortex, and Nikon. I went to a store and I tested them all out. This one seemed to fit what I wanted the most. They're all three really, really good rifle, or really, really good scopes. I wouldn't have a problem buying any of them, really. This one, when it comes to the BDC, so you have your vertical, and then on the side of it, it's got lines like this, whereas the Nikon had circles on it, and I kind of figured it's not going to make too much of a crosshair, so when you're looking through it at an animal, how you can be able to tell where the X is actually at. You'd be kind of guessing a little more. I actually liked the Nikon a lot, except for that fact, and I probably would have bought a Nikon had it had crosses bars down it instead of having circles down that vertical line. So let me show you real quickly what it looks like when you look. Okay, so here we go. We have a closer look at this scope. So here's your parallax settings. Like I said, it goes from 30 all the way up to infinity on the side. Right here. Let's see, there it is, right there. It's real easy. You can see I'm doing it with just one hand. And these have little grooves right along here. Makes it easy to pull these things off for your windage and for your elevation. Then you can just take and twist it. You can see right here how easy that is. It takes minimal effort. So far, what I like about this scope is just the general overall feel about it. I do have a Nikon Pro Staff I really like. This one just feels just a little bit beefier. I think it is just a little bit bigger. So here's your adjustment for your zoom. It takes a little bit more effort than your parallax and everything, but that's fine. The only thing I don't like about this is that it's the focal point makes it so that your BDC only works on the highest power. So this has to be on 12 in order to do. They do make a 4x16x42, and the reason why I didn't choose that one is because of that exact reason. You have to have it on the highest power in order for your BDC to work, and I didn't want it to be on 16 zoom all the time. That's quite a zoom. So I figured 12 would work for me. I've shot a lot of critters out to 400 and 500 yards with a 3x9 scope, so I figured a 3x12 would be just fine. And then here's your adjustment for your different eyes. Now we'll look through. Alright, so I'm trying to hold this with my hands here, so sorry if it's a little bit shaky or wobbly. I'm on crutches, so you can see there you have your vertical. And depending on what caliber you're shooting is going to depend on what elevation marks you're going to use. I'm shooting a 270, so according to the booklet I got and the Vortex website, the first hash mark is supposed to be zeroed at 100. Second hash mark is going to be 2, 3, 4, and 5, where the dark line meets the light line. And that's what the reticle looks like. This is about 10 feet in my basement. It's pretty clear. I've looked outside a couple of times. Pretty good overall scope. And then here on your sunshade, all you do is you take this out, and then on the front of your scope here, it's got rings, and you can just take and you just screw it right on. It extends it a couple, 3 or 4 inches. I'm not going to put that on. I don't think I have any need for it. And that's the basic overview of the Vortex Diamondback HP. They're about $329. I got mine on sale for $199 at Sportsman's Warehouse. Pretty slick overall deal. If you have any questions, let me know.